Hey, Laurie, welcome to the show. Today we are just going to do a chit chat about the World Earth Hour.
Yes, I just am so always grateful to share time with you, Darshan, and I always learn from you. But it's an opportunity to take time to think about important things that truly affect each and every one of us.
That's true. And as we have explained in our promo videos, that we are going to discuss this in an unconventional way. We are going to discuss a butterfly effect, where spending an hour, or what is an effect of 1 hour, just 1 hour. It is not just a symbol. It is much beyond the symbol. We have explained all this in our promo video, that a symbol, a logo of a company is not just a symbol, it represents the product. It is much more than just a symbol, a piece of graphics. Similarly, this World Earth Day signifies something, and it motivates us to take action. So, what, as per you, different actions a community and individual should be taking?
Oh, I think that's a really good question. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that each one of us have the power and the ability and the capability and the intelligence and the skill level to do something.
Mhm.
And it's taken us thousands of years and lots of us living here to get us to where we are now. And there are things that are challenging and threatening our lifestyle and the way we eat and the water that we drink and the air that we breathe. And so I believe that this Earth Hour that is happening this very evening is not just switching off the lights and sitting in the dark and saying you've done your part. Although that's helpful, the long term effects is what will make the change. And what an opportunity that we have as individuals, as parents, as leaders, and as responsible citizens of the earth to be able to do something and take it. And so we had been discussing about taking this valuable time to think about what can we do. It's not just about sitting in the dark for an hour. And
Mhm.
time is our most valuable commodity. We can make more of anything. we
Mhm.
can we can make more clothes if we don't have any more clothes. We can grow some more food if we don't have enough food. For heaven's sakes, we can make more money. If we make more money, we can work hard. They can print more money. But time is the thing that is our most valuable commodity. Once
Yes,
it's gone, it's gone.
gone.
So yeah, so in that respect, I think taking this time to do a few things, to educate ourselves about what we can do, to investigate what we're doing in our own lives now. It made me think today I'm going to be looking around my home and investigating my habits and see what I can do differently, and then communicate and share what I've learned and what I'm trying to do with others. We all just are just trying, and whatever we can try, we'll do our best.
Wow, Laurie. Indeed, even the mobile phone has given us a right reminder that we need to interact. So, Laurie, the one key thing which even since morning I was pondering upon is a butterfly effect. When I, thought about just an hour, just a symbol, yeah, but an hour well spent can create wealth, can create awareness, can shake up the world. Yeah, movers and shakers
Yeah.
can create goosebumps on somebody's, this one. But at the same time, procrastination, anxiety,
Right, right. Yes.
going in depression,
Hmm.
mental problems,
Hmm.
all this, not acknowledging it and just sitting on top of it makes us go in a vicious circle of killing our time.
Yes, yes.
Moreover, yes, Laurie.
I'm just agreeing with you wholeheartedly, and I've had that very experience happen to me, uh, especially like within the pandemic. I think it's affected all of us in ways that we never thought it could. But I've had that very thing happen to me. Is that when you're just sitting and thinking, oh, what is happening, and that those feelings start to fester and grow, and you just got to shake it up.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah. Even those feelings, many times what happens in our daily routine, we do not intend to waste our time,
Hmm.
but our inner feelings, our inner value system, like a simple example of jealousy or complexity or feeling inferior. Say,
Hmm.
suppose in our office, pass by some remark about our expressions or facial, appearance. Yeah, like I have a bald, means I do not have much hair. Yeah, if somebody passes a remark on me, I'll still, keep on remembering that. Oh, somebody has told me this and somebody has told me that, and we'll waste our time.
Right.
The productive hour will go to the drain, and we will discuss the exact butterfly effect at the end part of this video. That why
Right.
a butterfly, spanning its wing in Paris can create a tsunami in Mexico.
Right. Although, isn't that a fascinating concept?
Hmm.
And so true about how our smallest actions, the flutter of a butterfly wing, how that can affect the air and the air currents and energies and shifts. And yeah, it truly is important, how we react to things. And we can only control who we are and how we react, and how we contribute. And so I think that's why this time can this evening can be so wisely spent in ways that can have long-term effects. And even the educating part, uh sometimes we know what to do, but we just don't do it. And
Yes,
so to create those different habits, are important too. And just changing it up a little bit, some of the things, rather than just sitting in the dark. And some of the most magnificent things of just enjoying the earth. I mean, go stargazing, and
mhm,
that's it's going to be about twilight time, and to see the magnificence of the universe and the world that we live in, and that gratitude.
yes.
And yeah, and there's studies that show even the emotion of gratitude and how that energy can
Yeah,
contribute
that's what
to,
it's like.
yeah, to the energy around. I believe that everyone is responsible for the energy you bring into a room, into a space, into the world. And so to be able to create some of those more positive emotions, and have a candlelight dinner.
Yes,
It's just, I mean, if you have the opportunity, look into the eyes of your loved one, or a candlelight dinner. How fantastic is that? Or
mhm,
enjoy it with your children. They will never forget having a candlelight dinner.
yes,
And or, like we were saying, planting a tree, make these resolutions and plans, and making recycled using recycled materials, and create something new.
yes, Laurie.
We just have all kinds of opportunities available to us where we can
Yes.
make these
Yeah.
changes.
Indeed, Laurie, let me give you an example. When we go to somebody's house as a guest, we don't forget to, carry something precious or something as a memory to
Mhm.
give to the host, that yes, I came and this is my expression of thanks. What we are giving to this earth, we came to this earth as a guest,
Mhm. Right.
and And we forget that we have to keep this earth clean. We have
Yes.
to give this earth what we have consumed.
Right.
The water was available for free before. Now
Mm,
it cost,
right.
especially in the nations where they have polluted the most.
Right.
Now
Yes.
clean water is a commodity now. It is not a free resource.
Hmm.
Similarly, the days are not away when the air will become like that. We will all be, instead of mask, we'll have oxygen mask. We will be putting that when the days are not far. If we
Right.
go at this rate, yeah,
Right.
the sea water will flood many cities at the coastlines.
Hmm.
So we are looking, or we are just seeing a disaster approaching us, but still we are sleeping. So
Yes.
we will still come back to that butterfly effect, that how that butterfly is still trying to fly, and we are waiting it to fly and create tsunami.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You're, yeah. Yes. You're right. We just cannot sleep on this.
Yes, we cannot sleep on this, but still it is a distance reality. That's why we are thinking that, oh, it's still coming, let it come. We are still sleeping because, yes, Laurie, you have some words.
Yes, it's just burning in me right now, an experience that I had that it's still coming. I don't think that's true. I think it's already here.
Mhm.
And the thing that I was thinking of when you were speaking, I attended a global summit where in Delhi, India, and they had heart surgeons, they had all kinds of dignitaries there, and Bollywood stars, but they were talking about how the air quality there is just horrific to the points where it's literally killing the citizens. And I'll never forget, there was an image that a doctor showed of someone's lungs that were just black and deteriorated, and you look at those and you think, oh my gosh, that poor man, he probably doesn't have much to live. His lungs were dark, and it just looked like, an 80-year-old smoker. But this
Mhm.
was a 12-year-old boy, a
Oh my God.
12-year-old boy living in Delhi, who had lived his whole life in Delhi. So I don't think we have the luxury of saying anymore, oh, in the future, we need to be worrying because, what we're doing now, it's happening now. And
Yeah, but let me discuss now this butterfly effect. Yeah, the reality is, me being an IT professional, I'll always think about an example of an IT professional, a
yeah,
sophisticated white collar job, yeah,
yes.
in Silicon Valley of Mexico, that is Guadalajara, or in Silicon Valley of United States. So wherever a person is working, he has got a job in Microsoft, Google, LinkedIn, or Oracle, SAP, anywhere. And then he feels like, I am the king of this world. Da 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 da. Yeah. But the butterfly is there next to him. What is happening is the guy feels like, yes, I have everything with me, but all the servers which are operating his machine, like right now, this show which we are recording runs on a cloud. It consumes the electricity. The air condition he's sitting, the electricity is using. So everything we are consuming is adding up into that global warming.
Mm,
Now that person decides to go to some odd one out websites and kills his time. Just an hour. The 1 hour which we are discussing, the earth hour. The same time he decides to kill because he's frustrated, anxious, depressed, whatever. And this comes because of comparisons on the same social media which empowers us, on which we are going to make this live,
right.
Facebook, and where we are going to motivate others. So the same thing is going to create anxiety and depression. So to come out of it, he watches some odd one out materials, including pornography.
Mm, right.
And that 1 hour, which he may have used for his company, Google, Microsoft, LinkedIn, or any, he has used it in a different direction, which will further create anxiety, but we will keep that anxiety aside. That butterfly effect will go to the customer. So the
Mm,
deliverable gets delayed. He himself got disturbed.
right.
Deliverable get disturbed. His
Right.
project manager will get disturbed
Right.
because the deliverable not happen. That
Mm,
customer will get disturbed because The deliverable has not came. Escalation.
Right.
And everyone in the organization will be on the firefighting mode. The mobile phones will be ringing because there is a severity one issue, and people will start fighting, and the root cause is just one small butterfly. The person has felt little bit anxious,
Mm.
and almost 15, 20, even sometime 100 people comes on a call, discuss the same issue. What is wrong?
Right.
Don't you
Right.
think that it's a mere wastage of the energy at various levels? Just
Mm.
a casual approach, which is who cares, or I am feeling anxious or depressed. So rather than that, if we acknowledge the moment and we come out of it with mutual help,
Yes.
like the way I have came out with help of my friends, I have explained that story, Yalari, and it's indeed worth coming out. My friends, let's not, you know, remain in the dark, that the world will improve by
Mm.
some selective leaders. Some selective leaders will stop the war. Some selective leaders will do actions which will stop the global warming. It's collective responsibility. It's individual's responsibility. Lori, a final remark, and then we can close the show.
Oh, Darshan, you always take the level to a higher stance and help us to understand more clearly how important sometimes the simple things are that really make all the difference. And you're right, it's not the government's responsibility. It's not our community leaders' responsibility. It's our individual responsibility. And with the help with our friends and banding together and creating organizations and groups like you have done with India, Mexico, and combining with others, I believe in the difference that we can make. And it's the time is now. It's not in the future to unite, to educate, investigate, and communicate that will create that butterfly effect that is so desperately wanted and needed.
Thank you, Laurie, and let's love our Mother Earth.
Mhm.
Oh my God! Even I forgot this.
There you go.
Because I get engaged into, or I get involved into so many activities that sometimes I forget basic facts. But one thing is, I never allow to kill my creativity because of at the shake of perfection. I first like to be creative,
Hmm.
perfect. So
Yeah.
with that remark, I would like to say that the time is now. I would like to be creative, problem solver, and then be a perfect manager or an individual who looks everything perfect. That I will do once I'm creative problem solver. Once
Yeah.
again, thanks, Laurie, for your insights, and
Thank you.
let's meet once again for similar topic.
Yes,
Thank
I'd
you.
love that. All
Bye.
my best.